Imagine this, guys. You get kidnapped and locked away in a luxurious mansion, and your captor gives you one ultimatum. You have 365 days to fall in love with me, or I'll let you go. Sounds crazy and unbelievable, right? Well, today's story is built on exactly that bizarre condition, wrapped in the dark, thrilling world of a mafia empire. Today, we are explaining one of the most talked about and controversial romantic thrillers of 2020, 365 Days. The story kicks off on the beautiful Italian island of Sicily. There, we're introduced to Massimo Torricelli, an Italian mafia don. Massimo is as handsome as he is fierce and dangerous. While waiting to finalize a deal with his father, Massimo looks through his binoculars and spots a girl on a distant beach. She is absolutely stunning, and he is instantly captivated by her. But right at that exact moment, tragedy strikes. A rival gang launches a surprise attack. Massimo's father is shot and killed right before his eyes, and Massimo himself is shot in the back and falls into the ocean. Miraculously, he survives, but the face of that mysterious girl remains burned into his memory. Fast forward 5 years, and the story takes a turn as we meet our main female lead, Laura Beale. Laura is a highly successful sales director at a luxury hotel in Warsaw, Poland. But as successful as she is in her career, her personal life is a total mess. Her boyfriend, Martin, barely pays attention to her and shows zero care or emotion. Deep down, Laura is struggling with a profound loneliness that's starting to take a toll on her everyday life. With her 29th birthday coming up, Laura decides to give her relationship one last shot. She plans a trip to Sicily, Italy, bringing Martin and her best friend Olga along. Laura hoped this vacation would finally bring her and Martin closer together, but reality hits her hard. Even in a beautiful place like Sicily, Martin continues to completely ignore her. To make matters worse, he abandons her on her actual birthday. Feeling deeply humiliated and heartbroken, Laura heads out for a walk alone at night through the streets of Sicily. She has no idea that this dark night is about to change her entire life forever. As she's walking down the street, Laura gets the eerie feeling that someone is following her. Suddenly, a black car pulls up in front of her, and a group of masked men drug her with chloroform, knocking her out and kidnapping her. The next morning, when Laura finally comes to, she finds herself in a massive royal bedroom. Looking around at the incredibly luxurious furniture, she is completely bewildered. Right then, our mafia don, Massimo, steps into the room. Terrified, Laura starts screaming, demanding to know why she's been brought there. That's when Massimo reminds her of what happened 5 years ago. He explains that just moments before his father died, he had spotted her. Ever since that day, her face had haunted his dreams. Massimo tells her he spent the last 5 years searching the entire world for her, and once he finally found her in Sicily, he wasn't about to let her go. One night, Massimo takes Laura out to a nightclub. To get back at him and make him jealous, Laura starts dancing with another guy. Unfortunately, the guy tries to touch her inappropriately. Unable to tolerate this, Massimo instantly shoots him right then and there. On their way back from the club, a massive argument breaks out, and in a fit of rage, Laura jumps off Massimo's luxury yacht into the ocean. But she doesn't know how to swim and begins to drown. Risking his own life, Massimo dives into the sea and rescues her. When Laura regains consciousness, she sees genuine love and pure terror for her safety in Massimo's eyes. After this incident, the walls around her heart finally begin to crumble. Laura snaps back. "You can't just force me to be yours." Massimo smiles and delivers the movie's most iconic ultimatum. He says, I will give you 365 days, exactly 1 year. For this 1 year, you will live with me here in my palace. I will never force myself on you physically, and I won't even touch you without your consent. But within these 365 days, you must fall in love with me. If a year passes and you still don't love me, I will respectfully send you back to your country." At first, Laura absolutely refuses to accept these terms. She detests Massimo and tries to escape multiple times, but with his tight security, she fails every single time. To win her over, Massimo spoils her with expensive designer clothes, high-end jewelry, and massive shopping sprees. At the same time, Massimo deliberately flirts with other women right in front of her, just to push her buttons. And it actually works, sparking a hint of jealousy inside Laura. Now, we have reached the very end of the movie, where the drama and suspense peak. Laura and Olga are driving back to the palace in Sicily. Laura is on the phone with Massimo, teasing him that she has a massive surprise for him tonight. But right at that exact moment, Massimo's trusted bodyguard, Mario, receives a terrifying piece of intel. He finds out that a rival mafia gang is lying in wait to assassinate Laura. Mario rushes into Massimo's room, shouting, "Save Laura!" Panicked, Massimo tries to warn Laura over the phone, but it's too late. Her car enters a long mountain tunnel, and the call cuts out. The movie ends on a massive cliffhanger, as we see a police car parked near the exit of the tunnel, implying a tragic ambush, leaving Massimo absolutely devastated. After the drowning incident, Laura and Massimo's relationship completely shifts. Laura realizes that, deep down, she has actually fallen for him. From that point on, a passionate physical and emotional bond develops between them.
Reached the very
Massimo
end of
shows
the
her
movie,
glimpses
where
of
the
his
drama
mafia
and
operations,
suspense peak.
making Laura realize
Laura
that
and
while
Olga
he
are
is
driving back to
ruthless
the
to his
palace in
enemies,
Sicily.
he is
Laura is
incredibly
on the
gentle
phone
with
with
her.
Massimo,
Their
teasing him that
intense
she has a
chemistry
massive
takes the
surprise
movie
for him
to
tonight.
a whole new level.
But right at that exact
Laura tells
moment,
Massimo that she wants to go
Massimo's
back to
trusted
Poland for a few
bodyguard,
days to
Mario,
visit her family.
receives a
Now
terrifying
trusting
piece
her
of intel.
completely,
He
Massimo
finds out
gives
that
her
a
his
rival
permission.
mafia gang is
Back
lying
in Poland,
wait to
Laura
assassinate
cleanly
Laura.
breaks things off with her
Mario
ex-boyfriend,
rushes into
Martin,
Massimo's room,
telling him
shouting,
it's officially
"Save
over.
Laura!"
She also
Panicked,
fills in her best
Massimo
friend
tries
Olga
to
about
warn Laura
everything
over
that
the
happened.
phone, but it's too
A
late.
few days later,
Her car
Massimo
enters a long
surprises
mountain
Laura
tunnel,
in Poland and
call cuts
proposes
out.
to her.
The movie
Laura
ends
accepts,
on a
and they get
massive
engaged.
cliffhanger, as we
Shortly
see a
after,
police car parked
Laura
near the
discovers
exit
she
of
is
the tunnel,
pregnant and
implying
decides to
a
keep it a
tragic
secret so
ambush,
she can surprise
leaving
Massimo
Massimo
with the happy news
absolutely
once she's back in
devastated.
Sicily.
We
See the rival gang's cars exiting the other side of the tunnel, but Laura's car never comes out. Realizing something terrible has happened and unable to hear her voice over the phone, Massimo completely breaks down. He drops to his knees on the floor, sobbing in pure agony. Did Laura really die? Or has she been kidnapped again? The first part of the movie ends right on this massive cliffhanger. All right, guys. That was the full in-depth breakdown of the movie 365 Days. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome movie explanations like this. Thanks for watching.